This brings us to and ties in with the second development, which is that of Trump's long-anticipated peace plan concerning Jerusalem. On Friday, Arutz Sheva published an article about a new report that says Trump's peace plan will include Israel gifting 4 Jerusalem neighborhoods to the Palestinians. These neighborhoods would then, it's believed, form the capital of a future Palestinian state. Under the plan, Jerusalem's old city would be recognized as international territory. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. The Jerusalem Post also reported on this, adding that the transfer of control over the neighborhoods was presented as just one piece of the larger peace plan the administration has been working on over the last year. Israel would be expected to accept the plan once it is presented, despite the potentially painful concessions. News of the demand come less than 2 weeks before the U.S. Embassy officially moves to Jerusalem on May 14th. That's Monday, a week from tomorrow. The full plan is expected to be unveiled shortly after the embassy moves. Now, this was on Friday, just this morning. The Jerusalem Post had an editorial that echoed something that I've suspected all along as it relates to what Trump's embassy move will cost Israel. What do you mean? Well, I've voiced my concerns about how the ultimate deal maker, President Donald Trump, and the quintessential builder, President Donald Trump, will do anything and stop at nothing to achieve what he dubs the ultimate deal. The ultimate deal. What's the ultimate deal? A peace agreement between the Jews and the Palestinians so that they're living side by side together in peace and security. That's the ultimate deal. And that's Zechariah 12. What's Zechariah 12? Zechariah 12 is a prophecy concerning Jerusalem and how that God will make Jerusalem the city that he put his name of ownership on, the intoxicating obsession of the entire world. The entire world at the time of the end will be intoxicated with, obsessed with, dividing Jerusalem to create this two-state solution, which I believe is Hitler's final solution repackaged. And the reason I believe that is because this so-called two-state solution is not for the Muslims and so-called Palestinians to have a state with Israel. It is for the destruction of Israel, and this is Islam. This is Muhammad, and this is Saladin after him. Make peace with your enemy, then destroy them. This is textbook. This is what Arafat would say in Arabic when he would get back to Ramallah after being in the United States. He would say in Arabic, peace for us means the destruction of Israel. And they would all cheer. Just like they cheer in Iran today. Death to America. Death to Israel. And that's Ezekiel 38. Last week we revisited our prophecy puzzle and tried to put all the pieces in place. And you have Isaiah 17 concerning Damascus, Syria. You have Ezekiel 38 concerning Russia and Iran and this alliance of nations. And you have Zechariah 12 concerning Jerusalem and the dividing of Jerusalem. And believe you me, I have come under vicious attack. How dare I say anything about the president and dividing Jerusalem? Well, listen. The title of this Jerusalem Post editorial, I think, is apropos and says it all. No such thing as a free lunch. Think about this. President Trump declares Jerusalem to be the capital of Israel. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. And we applaud that decision. And then abruptly, seemingly suddenly, he announces that we're going to expedite the move of our U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. And oh, by the way, we're going to do it on May 14th, the 70th anniversary of the rebirth of the nation of Israel. You don't think that Israel is beholding to President Trump? Remember now, This is the deal. Can I say it that way? Here's the deal, Israel. Look what we're doing for you. Now here's what you need to do in return. Oh. What do we need to do in return? Oh. There are 4 neighborhoods in Jerusalem that you need to give in return. Oh. That's interesting. Listen to what the writer had to say. What is President Donald Trump planning for Israel? According to a report in the Jerusalem Post and Ma'ariv on Friday, the president's peace plan will ask Israel to withdraw from 4 Arab neighborhoods in East Jerusalem, likely so they can become the capital of a future Palestinian state. While some U.S. officials have denied the report, it would seem to fit into fears that some on the right have raised in recent months. According to these Israelis, the pending move of the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem on May 14 is part of a larger plan by the administration to get Israel, listen, to reciprocate with concessions of its own. As the saying goes, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. Listen, I hope that when U.S. officials deny the report, that means they're not going to do this. I guess we'll see. Soon and very soon. But if they do this, I don't need to tell you. Maybe I do. But it will move forward and inch very close the fulfillment of Zacharia 12 concerning what God will do. I know I've shared this in the past in updates, but perhaps it would be appropriate for me to share it again. And I want to do so by asking this question. Have you ever seen in your lifetime the United States of America as divided as it is today? I'm talking about in our lifetime. Have you ever seen America as divided today as it is now? Okay. What did God declare in Zechariah 12? Did he not say, if you try to divide Jerusalem, I will divide you? You see where I'm going with that? Could it be that because the United States of America has been the most pronounced in seeking to divide Jerusalem, that we are the recipients of that which God had declared, that he will divide us if we try to divide Jerusalem? I pray that Trump does not do this.